One. All right, welcome back to the podcast, y'all.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Welcome.
We missed you. We love you. Hope you're all older, wiser. Had a great week.
Yeah.
It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, for us, I guess it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah.
For y'all, it makes no difference.
No, it doesn't. But
I know.
I finally got and saw Fantastic Four last night, and
Let's
it
go.
was. Yep. Y'all saw it last week, and what do you
Yeah.
guys think of it?
Yeah, it's so. You want to go first? For someone who you go
Yeah.
first because I'm curious from someone. This is your first superhero movie, isn't it? Like technically.
Well,
No, Superman. I watched
Well,
Superman.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Well, I guess.
Yeah.
So
but this is
was
like
it
your
Marvel?
first.
I didn't know Fantastic Four was. Yeah, it was because then yes.
'Cause we
yes.
kinda talked
To be
about it.
This is
fairly
your
Marvel.
first real big thing
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yes.
Yeah, the MCU.
I've seen bits. I've seen parts of Iron Man.
Yeah.
So there is that.
You seen parts? You seen it all?
I've seen Spider-Man. The original was the best. In case y'all didn't know.
100%.
Okay.
Just in case anybody needed to understand.
We'll talk about that later.
Yep. So I actually really liked it. I think there was a Fantastic Four before this.
Yeah, there's been two different iterations. Of,
Oh, has it? Okay.
Yeah. So
Because the Johnny Flame that ended up in Deadpool.
Yeah.
Right? I
Yeah.
saw that Fantastic Four as a kid, I guess.
Yeah.
But this was actually
that's
really,
how
really
out of
good.
touch he is. So Chris Evans was Captain America for the rest of the MCU.
So he played that, and then eventually when they actually were doing a cinematic universe, he became Captain America. So
Wow.
so that's why when he came back in Deadpool,
So
they were
Captain
like,
America can't be somebody who's
Well, no,
not
so that's
already
the thing.
played something.
They can
That's
do
kinda
whatever.
like-
No, it just is funny that you referred to
Yeah.
him as the
Johnny
other
Flame,
Johnny
yeah.
Flame, but for everybody else, it was
I had
he
no
was
clue.
Johnny Flame, and then he was Captain
I didn't
America.
even know. Yeah.
Hey,
there
you know
you
what
go.
actually goes
Well,
the deep cut route.
That's why.
Yeah.
So that's why in Deadpool, his appearance, everyone's thinking he's going to do Avengers Assemble,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he says Flame on. What the shit?
Okay.
That's why.
That makes a lot more sense
That
now.
is that's the gag there.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. I don't think we need to show you every
No,
single
we
Marvel
don't.
movie.
No,
But
no.
here's what I'm thinking. Let's see if you agree, and then we'll get back to your review. Real quick.
Yep.
So Iron Man, it starts it.
Sure.
Right? I think you need to see. I would say. You don't need to see the Thor movies to know who Thor is. So then you can see the Avengers.
Sure.
I think the Captain America Winter Soldier is one you need to see, and then maybe
That's the
Guardians.
Chris Evans one.
Yeah.
Because you need to see. There's little
Because that
bits you need to
introduces
see.
Bucky,
Right.
and
Yeah.
there's a couple other guys and whatnot.
But Captain America Winter Soldier is probably one of the best.
I know a lot of these from Marvel Rivals, so I've played a lot of these.
Yeah.
I've played Bucky. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We go way back.
My goal is I'll watch whichever one y'all tell me to watch,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna watch one of those MCU wrap-up recap things.
That's not bad either.
That's mine.
Honestly, this is a good time to start watching it because it's the beginning of the next phase.
Which we'll get into that with this movie, I guess.
No, that's
because-
exactly yeah. So we'll
Yeah.
use
Get
that
there.
as a bookmark.
Okay.
A lot.
So we'll all right, continue on
Yeah,
with
go
your.
ahead.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I thought it was a good movie. I will say, as far as superhero movies go, also very good. I don't think this was better than Superman,
No.
for sure. I think it was good. Cousin Richie as the rock guy really threw me off, the guy. But other than that, just because all I could think about was the bear the whole time.
Yeah.
I happen to be
Especially
binging that.
the spaghetti scene when
Dude,
he's making
when
it.
he's making the spaghetti, I'm binging the bear outside trying to catch up.
Yeah.
So then I see him on screen, and that's all I can
Yeah.
think about.
That's all you can
but
think about.
yeah, ultimately, I thought it was really good. I know everybody hates Pedro Pascal or something for a variety of reasons. I thought he was really good as
yeah.
whatever his name is, Reed.
Yep.
So this is what the internet does, where it's what it is, because Chris Pratt felt it, and a few other
Okay.
people felt it, right?
Yeah.
We go, they love you in one thing,
Right.
Game of Thrones, Parks and Recreation, right? With
Right.
Chris Pratt, they love you. Then Hollywood goes, hey, people love you, and they throw you in everything
And then
possible.
we get sick of you.
Like the
type
weekend
of
with
thing.
Fantastic Four, Pedro
Right.
Pascal had 2 other movies opening that same week. And they're like,
Wow.
he has 3 movies in the theater
Not
right
to,
now.
not to mention The Last of Us.
Last of Us just
That
came
came
out.
out.
Last of Us,
The
yeah.
next season came out
Like
this year.
he's
yeah.
everywhere. I don't mind him.
Yeah.
Where people are freaking out now is I guess they're he has anxiety, his whole anxiety thing where it's he's hugging on girls and stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
he hugs on the dudes too. And if you look back, the women are getting him. He'll be sitting there talking, and then the girls are just
Yeah.
Game respect game.
and I'm
So,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm so it is what it is. And no one said anything bad about him. Everyone loves him.
Yeah.
His people can be outraged, but his co-stars love him, and no one says anything creepy or weird.
Right.
So,
Right,
until
exactly.
that happens.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
Right.
Man, whatever. I don't
Yeah,
really give a crap.
for sure.
You know what I mean?
I think he did a good job for sure.
Yeah.
I think it was really good.
Yeah.
I think all the casting was really good.
I do agree, yeah.
I will say it was. I had the funniest time sitting there because all I could think of was this is remarkably close to The Incredibles.
Yeah. Yeah,
Especially when we
literally.
got to the baby section, and I was like, this really feels like The Incredibles, which I don't know which came first or second, so I'm assuming Incredibles was second.
Yeah.
So in first to this, but
Yeah.
then second to history.
I mean, yeah, it depends on how you want to classify.
Now that being
Classify it,
said, I don't think the last Fantastic Four had this bad guy.
No.
Yes, it did.
It did.
Technically.
Kind of yes, kind of no. They were trying to introduce him.
Okay.
So, do you want the long or the short version of it?
Give me whichever you.
So, I'll give you a semi.
Okay, the medium version.
I'll give you the medium, too long
Okay,
didn't read version.
good.
So, they started off with the first iteration of Fantastic Four, and that was with Chris Evans as him. Who was it?
Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba as
The boy
as
from
the
The
woman.
Shield. I forget his name.
The bald head dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bald dude. He plays the Thing, and then I never remember who Reed
which
Richards was.
he makes
but-
a perfect thing just because he kind of looks
Right.
like
So
the
that
Thing.
was so that was one iteration. They made 2 movies off of that.
Okay.
And the second one was called Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Got it.
And so that was them coming in, and
Yeah.
he was the herald of it, but they never actually
Right.
introduced Galactus in that one.
Okay. Yes, because I knew
the way they do though, they show it a clip on it, he does a weird thing with his stomach where it shows Galactus, but
Right.
it's a cloud of smoke.
Okay.
He's not a he's not a thing.
there
It's-
And that
nothing
was
there,
confusing to me. The Herald and the Silver Surfer, that was a little confusing just for me, just because I didn't realize any of these things were connected. I didn't know there was more than one.
Yeah, there's several different.
They-
The one with Chris Evans is a different Silver
Yeah.
Surfer. It's a dude, but
Yeah.
it's a different.
And so
Yeah.
and so then there was the second iteration of the Fantastic Four, which was more recent with Michael B. Jordan in that one,
Yeah.
and
Really?
Miles Teller,
right?
Jamie Bell, and it was horrible. It
maybe that's why I don't know about
it. It was
it.
literal trash. It came out
Yeah.
and people were really excited. The trailer looked really good.
What year did this come out?
2010s.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
2010s. Okay.
exactly
Yeah, it was
So it wasn't that,
2015,
super
16-ish.
recent.
And
anything.
the rumor is that they rushed the development on it because more history. Marvel sold the rights to a lot of their characters back in
Yes.
the 80s and 90s when they needed money. So that was just Sony throwing a movie together and
Before
going,
the rights ran out?
we need to do something to re-up on the rights. Which, because it flopped so hard, people are saying the rumor is that that's why they were able to buy it back
Right.
from them.
Well, and then
Because that's what I remember that being a thing. They're buying all their IP back.
Yeah.
Exactly,
After
yeah.
a
So
while.
that's why they were able to get, the...
Spider-Man back into them.
Well, Spider-Man's technically Sony right now.
Spider-Man's still Sony, but they
that's-
paid for that.
They paid for the,
the
film rights.
We need to use
but
that.
they could only use a couple of different types of villains from there.
Interesting.
That's the same with...
Well, Hulk for the longest time,
Yeah.
they can't do a Hulk standalone. Or I don't know if they still can't, but they couldn't
Yeah.
because it was owned by Universal.
Yep.
Really?
So when they incorporated him in the Avengers, it's because it wasn't his own movie. It was they just did Spider-Man. They was
Yeah.
hey, we need to use him.
Wow.
And that's why with X-Men, they weren't able to do anything until Disney bought Fox.
Which the whole,
Now
Which
that
is
changed
all
everything,
of,
yeah.
but now they can use all of the X-Men just as a
Interesting.
blanket statement. So technically, Wanda and the Quicksilver in the MCU version, technically that is 2 characters that they kept the rights to, but they're actually X-Men, supposedly.
They're Magneto's kids.
Which would make
Yeah.
sense
In-
for
In,
Wanda.
in that lore,
In the
know.
comics,
and they kind of joke about it.
Yeah.
For
David
Wanda,
Fincher.
it would
Yeah.
make a whole lot of sense. I don't know the other person, Quicksilver. So
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and they got so far away from it. It'll be like an Earth 568,000.
Yeah,
they do it.
exactly.
They're like, hello, here's
But yeah, so
where
there's a
he's-
whole lot of
There's a whole lot of-
There's
yeah.
a whole lot of reasons for that.
I will say, ultimately, I thought this was really good. It seemed like a good standalone movie. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, they
setting
did a
up
good
for
job,
more.
and that was where they do. That's where Marvel was doing well.
Yeah,
Because the problem I really liked the first Captain America. People prefer the second one, and or Thor, Iron Man. The standalones were great, and that's why people cared about the Avengers because they were
Yeah.
standalones.
And the
now
fact
they
that this wasn't an origin story helps a lot because the other 2 iterations of Fantastic Four were just origin stories.
which I think I'm the perfect screen test for that because obviously I don't know the history of all these things. Yeah, I prefer not even the origin story. I just like getting into whatever's going on. Because even though I don't know the origin story, I've heard bits and pieces
And
over
they
time.
even threw it in a little bit here
Yeah,
during the movie
that's
too,
all you
where it's
need.
just they threw a couple flashbacks in there,
Yeah.
showed that
I got
Reed
the
still
idea,
had guilt
yeah.
about it all.
Well,
and
and
that
you
was
haven't
that.
seen the Batman's, right? So, but you probably know
No.
his origin story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone knows.
Everybody knows Batman.
Exactly. I'm like, at some point,
Yeah, everyone
you just
knows.
need to
If there were
skip
2
past it.
characters that everyone knows, it's Peter Parker and Batman.
Yeah, 100%.
everyone
Yeah.
knows that somebody died,
Yeah.
and power responsibility.
Yeah.
Boom, you have tragic
and you're
hero
there.
story. Yeah.
Now you're superhuman.
Yeah.
But no, that's why, like the one with Michael B. Jordan.
Right.
The problem was you get the ones that were already annoyed before it even came out. It was like they announced the casting, and it's like they were pissed because Michael B. Jordan was black playing Sue's brother, right? That already annoyed them.
Sue's brother.
And they explained
Invisible
it
Woman, yeah.
because like so Johnny and Sue are brother sister, and in that one they make Michael B. Jordan Johnny Storm, which is fine.
Yes.
But they were
Got
like,
you.
"How? But he's black," and there was like this whole thing. So there's that
I got
already.
you.
Yeah.
Flame guy.
Yes.
Funny enough,
I'm thinking that Michael B. Jordan was Pedro Pascal.
No,
like
no, no.
the
Oh,
brother
no,
and sister.
Yeah. You're like,
This
and they're
is
married and have a baby?
Right.
This is a whole nother issue.
That's Game of Thrones
Well,
we're
and
talking
then
about.
like, so there's that.
I actually didn't. I like that
Yeah.
casting really
No, I
well
thought he
because
did
of how
great.
Michael B. Jordan was.
And
yeah.
then they changed, and then the director left the original one.
Okay.
And then the new one had to come in and
Yeah,
pick up the
that's
slack.
right.
So it's, and then when people are already pissed about that, and they were already
Right.
pissed, and then they're rushing the release,
yeah,
it was
just a whole lot
doomed to
of
fail.
chaos.
They don't even get called the Fantastic Four in it. They don't call themselves that at all. It like ends with them going like, "Hey, there's 4 of us. Hey," and then it rolls credits. Like they literally how it ends. Like I'm like, they
Interesting.
don't even
Yeah.
call themselves the Fantastic
Wow.
Four.
It's like the Justice Gang.
Yeah, so you got a
seriously.
treat with this one because you went from like 20 years ago saying
Yeah,
it to
literally.
now and you
Yeah.
got a treat.
Yeah, this was. I mean, it was really good. I think the cliffhanger they did at the end was good. I think that's what a cliffhanger should be.
Yeah,
as far
absolutely.
As,
Yeah.
I know it's a big universe, but kind of like you said, being a standalone movie, I should be able to just enjoy what I'm watching.
Exactly.
I shouldn't have to know 32
No,
years of
it's impossible.
Right.
backstory.
It's impossible unless you just watch a wrap up.
Yeah.
Well, and it helps that they purposely frame this in a whole different universe too, where it's like it's not even like the actual like main Marvel MCU. I'm curious to see how they're gonna like connect it.
Yeah, well, especially because
They
like,
hinted at it a little bit with how Reed was saying, there's a whole multiverse
Yeah.
type of out there.
Yeah.
Um,
They put the little nuggets in there. I thought that was good.
yeah.
I really do. And honestly, Silver Surfer kind of the same way. The fact they didn't go with the one villain I knew was probably a good
Nice.
choice
With
for the rest of the
yeah,
audience.
Exactly.
especially because
Well,
it's
I
been
know
20
the
years
Herald,
since you've
but-
seen it again. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like it's one that you can revisit without it being like
100%.
you see it all the time.
I think she was I think the way they did her as a villain was really good.
Oh yeah.
Or-
Because it's a tragic story at that point. Yeah.
I don't know if villain would even be a right word.
No, I mean antagonist, maybe, but
Antagonist.
like they always
Anti-hero,
say
yeah.
Yeah, anti-hero. There you go.
And
yeah.
even then, it's not
Because
like
she's doing it for a
it's
reason.
not
Yeah.
even a true anti-hero either, because it's
Yeah,
like,
by the end,
she's
yeah.
being controlled by Galactus as the true bad guy
Yeah.
anyway at that point, since he's the one telling her what to
You better
do.
help me or your plan's
and
going
Yeah.
he's,
to hell.
so he's the source of her power.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's because all of that really contributes to the fact that she's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place at that point.
Yeah. I will say they also did a good job at kind of like pulling on the heartstrings with the whole baby thing.
Oh yeah,
dude,
Like they
I
did
know.
a really good job about it.
right.
I was like, this poor baby.
I was totally invested in
sacrificed,
this
right?
baby.
right.
And even when not Mike Evans was like, what's the baby's name? I don't even
Franklin.
remember. Franklin. Oh, Franklin the turtle. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was like, tell Franklin Johnny loves him or Uncle Johnny loves him,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, dang.
Oh,
Oh.
that hits you.
Like they go
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. I'd like to know how like somebody else who's not a father reacts to
Feels?
that, because like I feel like it hits to the families out there
Yeah.
real hard. But I'm sure like even for
Yeah.
everybody else who just like if you like a kid, then you like the
Well,
whole.
even if you don't
Yeah.
have a kid, are you a fun uncle?
Yeah,
Or you
exactly.
really-
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
you have some sort of relation to a kid out there where you're like,
Yeah.
oh man, this it's
It might be a different level for somebody who's had a kid,
Yeah.
probably.
Or like
but-
the kids, it's like all right, there's somebody who loves them that
Yeah,
much.
Yeah.
Type
yeah,
of thing.
100%.
dude. I don't know if it's just. I think having kids, like you watching, you're like, oh, does somebody
Right.
get nutties?
Yeah.
I thought the
What's
same
happening?
things.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like drinking my soda. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Right.
I'm like, I've seen more emotional things. And I'm
Well,
like, sitting
and
there
then
like,
also like
sad.
all like the whole like when they're escaping like the whole birth scene type of thing
Yeah.
where it's just like every bit of that is like as a father you're just going like we've all been there,
Yeah,
that spot
yeah.
type
big
of
moment
thing.
in space.
Yeah, like it's already stressful enough to be in the room
100%.
as somebody's giving birth at that point, and it's like oh no.
Yeah. I can watch a war movie, slaughter millions.
Yeah.
Great. I'm like,
Cool,
oh,
man.
such a great movie.
You know,
And there's one scene of like Johnny flying into the dust.
Dude,
Yeah.
kid stuff, like, it gets me so hard.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I watch stuff and I'm like, but that poor guy just wants
Yeah.
to hang out with you. He loves you, son. It's like, I just can't.
I remember making fun of like the older males in my life. Oh, y'all crying at a movie. Now I'm like, oh, I get
so
it.
Field of Dream just gets you right.
Yeah, I
there.
was saying,
Like,
I
Yeah,
knew
Field
they-
of Dreams, man.
Yeah.
That's a rough one.
Eventually, when you get to Hardball, my God.
I know. I still gotta watch that.
Here, at this point, we need to just watch it all together because
Yeah.
you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, dude,
Of
it's
course.
so good. It's so good.
Y'all have seen all movies. That's in my
Not
summarization.
all.
All
Only-
movies. There's a
only-
good chunk.
When a movie gets brought
Infinity
up,
-1.
both of you can start quoting the movie. And I'm like, I've never even heard of this movie.
It's what it is. It's like I tell Caitlin all the time, my wife or those. I go, I promise I had a life. I'm like, I just
Right.
watched. I just
Yeah.
when I wasn't with friends or like doing stuff, I watched
a
movies.
lot of my friends loved watching movies though too.
Yeah.
Like so back when all the downloading stuff was like I had a buddy who like had all the Plex movies, and so we would just watch movies whenever we'd go over, have a sleepover.
Yeah.
It'd just be in the background sometimes too.
Yeah.
We'd be chilling and watching
So,
something.
not to age myself for the kids out there. So when my buddies and I, we had a rental store called Der Videothek because from from Fredericksburg, so Germantown, Der Videothek, right? And they would rent us out it was VHS tapes still, so
Yeah.
they'd rent us out like all the art movies. So we just go in there and just rent anything we wanted, and we watch all the random crap. And then like they didn't care because they're like, well, we need to keep.
They're just getting business.
Yeah,
at that
they didn't
point,
care.
Yeah.
And so we just watch all sorts of stuff, but. Because we saw the Blockbuster too, but we went there instead. Cause
I can remember renting a VHS once when I was like 5.
Oh my god.
well, because
I can barely remember that era.
it was pretty
I
quick
remember
after that. It went to
the old
DVDs.
Blockbuster, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! So I remember Blockbuster when they had all of it still out on the walls and the shelves.
I remember the
and you could
DVDs.
pick up the
Yeah.
box, the actual big box of
Yeah,
it.
you pick it up, you read
Yeah.
it, you go, this looks good. All right,
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah. All right. So what did y'all think? I mean, y'all are the.
So
I loved it. I really did.
Yeah.
So, and again, like we were saying, it's like I love that it's a proper standalone, and I love that it's a completely different vibe than all the rest of the types of
Yeah.
MCU movies. Like it's like the what do they call it? The retro future type of thing. I don't actually know what the official name of it is for that style of architecture.
No, because it wouldn't be steampunk at that point.
So,
No.
because it's set in the 60s.
Yeah.
So,
It's like the Jetsons.
yeah, I mean, it's like
It
Mad
really-
Men, but
yeah.
mixed with Jetsons.
Yeah.
It's like,
but there's a specific. I want to say it is like close to like retro futuristic.
That would
type
make
of
sense.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's
that's
like.
the whole thing is that it's like the 60s, and it's like the 60s world, but then because...
But that's what everybody in the
Richard's
'60s envisioned what the future
Yeah.
was going to
That's
look
exactly
like.
what it was.
And
Yeah.
so, but it was
Stand
it was a
up.
really cool type of vibe to it, where it makes it a different frame of
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
I think I saw an interview with Pedro Pascal. He at some point had to be talked out of doing like that North Atlantic. Whoa, thank you for coming down.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
like he was really good.
Wow.
Like
That's hilarious.
the director would catch him doing that type of like. And now here we are. Time gonna.
Hi, honey, let's go down
yeah,
and see a
yeah,
Tommy.
let's go see what the kids want. Huh? And so he like would go too far into that action.
Yeah.
Like, hey, pull it back a little bit.
Yo, Sue, grab your Lucky Strikes. Oh,
But
man.
yeah, so I loved it, and I like the way that it visually looked as well, because it's like before it was hard to get that type of like, especially Galactus of
Yeah.
the scale of
Yeah.
Galactus.
Apparently
And
the
it just-
IMAX is even big.
Oh,
They're like
I
he's
bet,
massive
yeah.
in the IMAX
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they're like it cuts it down to here. But in IMAX you see like this much.
Did we not see it in IMAX?
No, we saw it normal, but
Did
we
we?
were gonna see IMAX, but we were like it looked great.
It was great.
I'm about to say I saw it in the laser view or whatever, so
Yeah.
not quite IMAX, but it looked amazing
really good.
for it too.
No,
But
that vibe for sure.
So
The
did y'all
CGI
think it
great.
was? I wondered this while I was sitting there. Y'all don't think it had the same problem as the old Superman, where it was a little too dark? Because there was parts when Galactus was on screen, and I was like, man, you got to really kind of squint to see what's going on here.
So I
that
heard
was the point, though. I
Yeah,
think.
I
Oh,
heard-
I think
yeah.
it was the
Yeah.
point, but I was wondering if it would get that same criticism.
Oh yeah, I guess.
So I
that
heard
Prague or whatever
from
got.
I watched an interview with the director that he basically said he chose some darker undertones for like
Yeah.
Galactus and like Thing and certain things.
Yeah.
Because he was like, with that, when it's bright, it's very like, no, that's
It's very
clearly
bright, yeah.
CGI.
Right,
Like that's
right.
not real. But he's like, when you kind of dark it down,
Sure.
it makes it blend in
Interesting.
better.
Yeah, it does blend in a little bit.
To a more realistic.
Yeah, you can kind of hide a
makes
little
sense.
bit of the
It's like the thing and everything
CGI
else.
look.
Like the one from 20 years ago, he's wearing like a foam suit.
Yeah.
Oh,
so they
yeah.
have to worry about that.
Yeah.
But then the other one, he's CGI, and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this one, it's like they did a really good job of doing like a hybrid type of bit to it.
I liked it, but I worry. I'm not worried. I don't care that much.
I was like, why are you shaking during the movie? Man?
Yeah, no. But I wondered if it would get that type of criticism.
I can see that. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Well,
I
compared to
didn't-
the
yeah.
stinkers they've been releasing on Disney Plus,
Yeah.
like visually,
Yeah.
I think all they had to do was just like
Not mess
try.
up?
They just had to
Yeah.
try a
That's
little,
exactly
and it'd be
it, yeah.
fine. Like people have dumped on everything else, like She-Hulk.
Yeah.
People have roasted the absolute hell out of She-Hulk.
Right.
So they can probably do too.
I appreciate it though. Yeah, I liked it a lot, and like the plot thing. I like the way that they brought in Franklin as well, because
Yeah.
it's like so more nerdy history on that
Okay.
one. So Franklin is supposed to be also considered a mutant. But so you know how they reference that he's supposed to be like the power cosmic, like the next person to
Yeah,
have
like
it.
Yeah,
wanted
the next
Franklin to-
the next
Yeah.
in line. Yeah.
He's supposed to be like the character he's like able to like create universes type of thing.
Right, yes.
He's supposed to be like an all powerful type
Right,
of
right.
like kid. Like even as a kid, there's like in the comics, there's a frame where he's like 4 or 5 and like is doing this whole thing and has like a universe between
like
his hands.
like a snow globe almost. Universe.
Literally, yeah. Like he can just like boom create universes.
Interesting.
I'm real curious what they do with him in the future.
Yeah,
I was told that, and this was my one gripe with like the entire thing. Small gripe. I was told going in that's the only thing I need to know.
Oh no. Yeah.
And then when spoilers at the end when Invisible Woman dies.
Oh, and he revives her.
And he revives her. I feel like it was not forward enough that he was the one who caused the reviving.
I think it was like slightly. It was like implied. It was also like I don't know if it's
vague.
There was a very
his eyes glowed.
Yeah,
that was
very subtle.
Her eyes glow, and I think there was a little bit of again his hands, a little bit of like a little glow.
But it was not like
it wasn't. It was very subtle.
It was very subtle.
Yeah.
Very subtle.
And
almost so subtle you could not know that he was the cause of this.
Yeah. Right. If it wasn't for the fact that her eyes went like blue or whatever, I don't think anybody would. It wouldn't have been clear for sure.
Well, and even with her eyes going blue, I mean, if you don't connect the two, you think it's just like random power.
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
Like there's just power floating in her. She's Invisible Woman.
Yeah.
You think it's just like the love brought her back or something.
Yeah. Well, have y'all seen? Well, I know you haven't, but have you seen Thunderbolts?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Do you know what happens?
Yeah, because it's supposed to connect into it. Yeah.
So
really?
In Thunderbolts, it's an end credit scene like where the main character, the heroes, are like looking out, and all of a sudden like this portal opens and the Fantastic Four ship comes out of it.
Oh.
And that came out before this one did.
Yeah.
Oh, so they had this.
So
in the
they
back
were like,
pocket.
so that end credit scene tied into this one, but now it's like here's what they were doing, but now why are they in this universe?
Yeah.
So that's how they'll start interacting with everyone that we've already started to know a little bit.
Very interesting.
So I'm curious, and then people are like, is it the Fantastic Four on the ship? It's their ship, but is it them? Is it Dr. Doom?
And it's also a different ship though too. I've seen the end credits. It's the same ship, but like a newer version of it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you assume that time went by or whatever, but it has the little 4 logo on it.
Yeah.
So
and now at the end credit, who is little fella with the scary hood?
So little fella is Franklin.
Yeah, I know Baby is Franklin.
The hooded
the
figure
little scary guy.
It's the main Fantastic Four villain, Dr. Doom.
Yes.
Okay.
So and the rumor is that the rumor is that one is supposed to be Tony Stark, but there's also rumors that not Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. because they recast him.
So like Robert Downey was Iron Man.
Yeah.
And then they announced him as Dr. Doom as well. So this is like an where it's like
alternate
universe, Johnny Storm, Captain America situation.
Is he going to pull like a Lindsay Lohan in the wrap?
They haven't said much. They're keeping it very high and tight. They've been out. They're keeping it very, but it's supposed to be a huge deal. Like this whole thing is a huge deal.
It's going to be like Parent Trap. He plays 2 characters.
So this is where Tony Stark dies in Endgame. So spoilers to you on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, how can I tell you? But
I
was like,
at this point, it's too late.
No, but it's fun.
I'm 15 years behind.
It's fun, I said.
I'm not going to tell you how. Just know he dies in Endgame at that point.
That makes more sense.
So that's why they don't have a problem with recasting him as another role.
Captain America died as well. That's why we've got Anthony Mackie.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm not saying anymore.
We're not saying anymore. Okay.
This just happens to be relevant in the fact that.
I'm wondering how. I have wondered this. I'm like, how do they keep recasting all these people?
So
money, my boy.
This will be the thing where like what you can kind of see where they're going with it. Going like, okay, Tony Stark was what started it all.
Right.
Mm-hmm. He was like he's touched all these people in these movies, all these relationships. Sure. So now that he's gone, if he comes back as we don't know if it's like is it still Tony Stark or is it him as Dr. Doom?
Right.
And there is technically precedence for it. Again, comics. There is a whole other.
Apparently, there's precedence for everything in the comics.
Honestly, yes.
They wrote so many comics,
and so that's where it's like being able to pull from the comics and just kind of blame it on it. It happened once in the comics. It really is nice because back in the day, they didn't care about canon nearly as much, and so they were just you had an artist go, "Hey, I've got a great idea for a story." Write it, and they didn't care how it impacted and whatever. They would just say, "All right, it's a good story." At that point, maybe it ties in, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's an alternate world. It doesn't matter.
Well, in Age of Ultron, like in Age of Ultron, Hulk gets on a ship and leaves. Right, you don't know where he goes. Then you see him again in space at another movie, and then She-Hulk on Disney Plus, they were like, "Oh, Hulk has a son now too." Yeah. Only
gosh.
because in the comics he does.
Oh,
but in this,
okay.
it's like what they do. I don't know if they take it's not like he goes and just impregnates a woman. I think they take his blood and they try to recreate.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's like his son. But I'm like, it just kind of gets thrown. Like there's Hulk, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, by the way, here's my strapping young boy.
Yeah.
And you're like, huh? So they kind of just do stuff.
Yeah, just
they're
do
like,
stuff.
They just kind of pull stuff out of thin air.
Comic readers way less picky than movie watchers. That's what I'm getting.
Movie watchers are much more like stick with continuity, dude.
Yeah.
Well, because it's also there's a little bit more riding on a multi-million-dollar movie where it's like, all right, we need to have a set of rules here. Whereas comic books are, all right, we can throw out a set of comic books dirt cheap, and it doesn't matter at that point. We'll throw you another set of comics, if you don't like it.
Well, even like the writers and directors aren't really paying attention to their own continuity because like WandaVision with about Wanda and Vision is really good. Yeah. But that was supposed to tie into the other Doctor Strange movie, and the director of Doctor Strange did not watch the show. So he did stuff in that one, and people were like, "But what are you doing?" And then it's like, guys, you got to watch your own movies here.
Yeah. Right.
Like you got to figure this out. So there's a lot. So even the writers don't even know what's
so.
All
right. So what was your opinion on?
So I having seen, because Superman I saw like the week before we ended up seeing this.
Yes.
So like seeing two superhero movies back to back was a lot of fun. I think Superman was the more enjoyable one, only because there was more going. Like I'm not a huge Superman guy,
right?
So like going into it was nice to have like fun in Superman.
Right.
With this one, it was very good. It was much more like plot driven, much more talky, which is fine because of all the other Marvel movies being not that for a little bit.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I think everyone acted really well. I think Galactus was good. People were like, why did he go from being so big to like he's kind of smaller big?
Right.
And they're like, well, I guess he can
because he can.
He can do whatever he wants.
Like
so that was kind of good. Yeah. Yeah. Literally. Yeah. He's like, I'm Galactus.
I mean, the whole point is like he's supposed to be like a nearly like all powerful being.
Yeah.
Like that's really the whole thing of like he can do whatever he damn well pleases.
I like that. It was like real. It was like it's a Fantastic Four were real. Here's what their life is like, which was nice because I enjoy some of the mystery stuff, but it's also because of like having watched all these movies from when I was like 16 to now. It's that thing where like I like the down to earth a little bit again.
I also like the fact that they like gave this whole montage of like, all right, what if the most powerful and intelligent beings in the world actually did what they were supposed to do, and fixed the world, and they went and like showed, all right, this is what would happen. She's a super amazing politician. He actually solves like crime and stuff. Like that whole scene of like, all right, and they're getting arrested, they're getting arrested. It's like, oh, you baby-proofed the world.
No, it's so funny. And I like that it's a little thing, but I like that they actually seemed like a family. Yeah. Because like in a lot of the other ones, it's like they're friends or like
they were just characters that happened
to be together.
Yes.
But it seemed like they ate dinner together. They had like scheduled things. Like the thing, Ben is like, You're pregnant, aren't you?
Yeah, the fact he could like...
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? Like, he did one of those things where
he just stared her down and read her.
Because it's like he knows her so well, and he knows them so well. Like, I really liked that aspect. And I like that, again, it's something little, but for me, I like that Ben wasn't like... Normal people weren't like scared of him. Like, because in a lot of the other ones, they're like throwing crap at him. Like, you're great!
Yeah.
I'm like, no, he seems...
But this is because he's shown like he's an actual hero.
Dude, he's walking the streets. I'm like, hey, buddy, what's up? Like, you want to go get a sub? Like, it's that kind of thing. So... I enjoyed the human elements of it, and considering a giant monster's coming. I did like this version of Silver Surfer. People were like, Marvel gone woke again! And I'm like, okay, guys, there is a female Surfer. Like, this is a thing. Right, like, they're doing something different. It's okay. Yeah. And it was good. I liked her story, which was very sad as well. You get why... some of the best, like, villains... You understand. You go like, I get it.
They have a tragic, tragic backstory.
She had a daughter and a planet that she did not want to destroy. This is her sacrifice. She sacrificed her life for her planet to live. Yeah. So.
And then Johnny trying to do the same thing after that, and it was cool. Obviously, it's like, and it showed like how single-minded Galactus was, where he was like, nope, you're not even going to be like considered at all. Yeah. It's like he wants the one thing.
Yeah. So I think they did a really good job, and it gets me excited because like I know you said you didn't. Did you see Guardians 3?
Yes.
Okay, so like Guardians 3, right? People kind of slept on it because, like, again, the fatigue of Marvel, the Guardians 2 wasn't that great. Yeah. I really liked Guardians 3. Yeah. So, like, that kind of already got me ready for, like, the next phase. But this one gets me excited again because I'm like, okay, they dumbed it down for me. They brought it back to Earth.
Well, especially with all the drama of the last phase with Kang and not being able to follow through with all that.
Yeah, that got ruined. Yeah. Ant-Man 3, I didn't finish, but people were like, it's
Quantumania or whatever. Yeah, because you couldn't do anything with it.
No.
And which was a shame because it, like, all of the whole Loki season 2, which was an amazing season, you couldn't do anything with it. Hopefully they can kind of bring it back.
Yeah, because it tied into the.
If you watch any
stuff.
TV show with the Disney one, watch Loki.
Loki?
Yes. Loki season 1 and 2 are amazing.
Are they really?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So they did a good job, and I think the next thing I don't remember looking is I don't know if it's Spider-Man next or what the next Marvel thing is, but they're filming Spider-Man.
Yeah, they're filming Spider-Man.
But I don't
I'd
know
have
what
to
the
see
next-
what the actual.
They're filming Spider-Man. You also got the animated Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
that-
I heard a thing that they might do something with that too. Which
I
I'm
would
like,
hope so. Yeah.
Because like if that's the way they.
I mean, it would be cool, but I do think it would be hard to collab those two styles.
Yeah, for sure.
It's going to be really hard to collab those.
It'll be that thing where like cartoon Miles will be like, "What's that?" And he jumps in a
Yeah.
hole and he's like, "Hey, I'm alive!
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I
real
would-
now."
I would love to see like an actual like live action Miles Morales
Yeah.
though, because that's such a cool
Yeah.
character.
I kind of have a feeling they may, maybe not. I was gonna say they may kind of hint at it or bring him out in this newest one they're getting ready to do.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I think they announced Spider-Man for the Doomsday, so I'm like,
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Because Tom Holland, I think, is filming
Yeah.
right now.
I think he's literally out, like literally right now. So.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Literally right now as we speak, he's outside. No, it was good. I enjoyed it, and I'm glad that it was something like good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it gets so bummed out when you go and you're like, bruh, like what are you doing?
Yeah, especially when it's being so hyped up and you really want it to like actually pay off, and then it just doesn't pay
Yeah.
off at all. It's like, come on.
And
I will say DC and Marvel have set really high bars for kind of like you said, the humanizing aspect.
Yeah.
Because Fantastic Four, they did a really good job at that outrage portion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the whole morality issue
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
sacrificing the little.
Like what price
baby.
is too high?
Yeah.
And I do love that line that she gives of like, I'm not sacrificing my baby, but I'm also not sacrificing the world either.
Yeah.
However that line really
Yeah.
went, where it's like, because there is that line. It's like, hey, all right, you ask anybody as the parent, if you were asked to make that sacrifice, they're saying no.
Yeah.
If you're a decent parent, you're saying no at
Right.
any given point in time.
Yeah.
But as a third party, you're like, but I don't have to make that sacrifice. You could do it.
Yeah, it's
Kind
the
of thing,
it's
yeah.
the old cartoon, right? It's with the lever, and it's like your kid's on this side,
Yeah.
but the rest of the
It
world's
really,
over
it's
there.
the trolley problem.
and
It
it's
really
like,
is.
well,
Yeah.
sorry guys.
Yeah, it's like it's a cosmic trolley problem
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, your baby or the whole world on the other
But they
side.
really
yeah.
like they didn't go like they did a good job.
Yes, they really
how
did.
how human are these great beings? Because they are
Exactly.
great beings.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
And the same thing you said with cousin Richie.
Yeah.
He when he's like walking around and stuff,
He's
like
just a
they're
dude.
not. He's just
Yeah.
a dude.
Yeah.
He's like flirting with the
Yeah,
school
he's getting
teacher
it
or something.
and he's ready to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The kids
Yeah.
are all like
Yeah.
Yeah.
giving them junk for it too. Yeah,
He's like buying groceries, like just
Yeah.
boring stuff. But it was like they're doing a good job. And Superman, I think, did a good job at that. Where like just on the humanizing side,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they made him seem like characters.
Well,
Yeah.
and like, because I think we had talked about it in our Superman review, where it's like with Clark, it was like they actually, like, he cared. Like in
Yeah.
the other ones, he cared. Like in
Yeah.
the other one, like the darker ones, he cared, but he wasn't really worried about like saving as many human,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like lives, not even just human, but just lives as
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
With him, he's like, bro, I gotta stop this from falling. This
stopping a
yeah,
squirrel,
yeah.
like
He's
saving a
everything he
squirrel,
can.
saving a dog, saving a
Yeah.
girl, saving
He's trying to
anybody
save
involved.
anything.
Yeah.
Where it's not just like,
And even like the talk about like having the fight where the fight can be like not like maximize damage at that point.
Yeah.
And trying to save the damage part of it too, which
Yeah.
is cool for Superman.
100%.
But
overall,
I thought it was really good.
yeah.
yeah, I'm curious how they're going to incorporate them with, obviously in an Avengers setting, because that brings in everyone.
Yeah.
So I guess from here until that
Yeah.
happens, like,
The kid's just gonna sneeze and kill everybody.
yeah, there's like
He's doing
Franklin,
Thanos.
Yeah.
yeah, there's like, and then they
Yeah.
hold Franklin like this, and he's just like, blows him up.
Yeah.
And then
So-
boom, half the universe is gone.
That I think
Yeah.
that's the hardest part with superheroes is every superhero has their like penultimate, I guess it'd be the ultimate,
Yeah.
ultimate power. And you get all the ultimate powers together. Whose ultimate is better?
Oh yeah.
Which I guess
Exactly.
is the whole point of
Yeah,
the
that's the
game.
whole point of like doing all of these types
Yeah.
of like gang ups at that
Yeah,
point.
for
It's
sure.
like, you build all of this like, all right, little power. You see them building their power, and so that's the cool thing about all the X-Men too, because
Yeah.
there's like you have your different levels of
Yeah.
X-Men, and then they call them like Omega mutants. Where like they can, I think the actual definition is they have absolute control of whatever it is their power is.
Yeah.
So like Magneto, for example, is considered one because he has absolute control over metal.
Right.
Period. Iceman has absolute control.
Chocolate
No, from Maverick.
He's just like, hey guys.
Yeah. Oh, from Maverick.
Yeah,
Okay,
from
good.
Maverick. But like, yeah, so that character, he has absolute control over the element of water. and so he's considered an Omega mutant there.
Katara.
Charles Xavier, because he has absolute control over mentality and psychic powers, considered Omega mutant.
Interesting.
So that's why Franklin Richard has absolute power over but there's obviously levels to
there's gotta be levels,
those types of powers.
Interesting.
Well, and like that's why for you, I'm like, no matter what, it's superhero movies.
Yeah.
But I think if we can find the ones that are as close to the feeling of Fantastic Four, I think you'll buy in. Because I think because it's not like you're gonna watch and be like, what is this shit? Like, you'll watch it, you'll buy in. But like an Iron Man where there's a human side, but also he happens to be building an Iron Man suit.
Yes.
Captain America, I say Civil War only because that one is it's really good spy movie. So like you get that Civil War because then it's Team Captain versus Team Iron Man and all the guys there, and then like obviously the Avengers.
I'm down. I'm gonna watch.
There's a way for you to get a good glimpse. There is. There's a way for you to get a taste of what you're about to deal with without having to watch 30 movies.
Right.
Yeah.
And like 10 shows.
Yeah.
It's impossible at this point. It's impossible unless you watch one a day and get done in like a month.
Yeah.
But
it's interesting. Yeah.
No,
I think they're on a very high peak.
Of course.
Yeah.
The fall will happen because you can't bat 1,000.
No, I think it just has. So really, people really do.
They came out swinging, both Marvel and it's got to be terrifying for Marvel at this point because it's been a rough few years.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then DC puts out Superman.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Superman destroys.
It's beat it at the box office.
I can't imagine the sweat bullets that were going for that production team.
Oh my god!
Because you got all the money on it.
Like it's writing everything.
Hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
The start of the next era is all kind of weighing here. And DC just came out with a haymaker in the first round.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so since we're talking about going against each other, right? It came out a week or two before Fantastic. Was it like a couple weeks before?
2 or 3, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So. Do you want to take a guess? This is overall domestic and
is it
from
opening to today?
So from opening to today, what Fantastic Four has made?
Oh, Fantastic Four. Okay.
Oh gosh, I don't even know.
So Fantastic Four came out 2 weeks ago at this point.
Yeah. So they were hoping up to this point to do 500 million. They're at 389.7.
Okay.
Well,
so under what they thought, but still good. I'm curious how much it cost to make.
I would imagine that. I don't know. Maybe.
Let's say it costs
they're
$200 million.
They're at the end of their run in theaters, though, right? They're
it's trickling off.
It's
Superman. So now Superman came out in August.
I bet it was 450 million.
Sorry, this was as of early August results.
Yeah.
So the full worldwide. 578 million. So it smoked it by clear 200
which is
million.
Crazy.
You know, so Superman,
that being said, Superman way more of a household name than Fantastic Four. Even though Fantastic Four is popular, I get it. But to everybody.
Yeah.
Superman.
Fantastic Four had a huge drop off.
Yeah.
It went from it made a ton of money in its opening weekend and week.
Yeah.
To I think I read something that was it dropped 50% that next week. So it just I think with Superman the watchability's there, the rewatchability there because it's oh, I went and saw it with some buddies. Oh, you want to see it too? I'll go with you. And then, we'll go see it again. Because the soundtrack's great, the movie's actually good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't have to have seen
anything
else to see that. Yeah.
Was there anything Superman was competing with, really? I'm trying to think.
Not really.
It was the tail. So this is summer blockbuster. So it was the tail end of Jurassic World and some other things. And
I don't think Fantastic Four's got a lot competing with it, really.
No, Fantastic Four, right? No, I think. The end of the second week of Superman.
That would be. Yeah.
So it was they were head to head for their first little bit, but and then now Naked Gun is out and then Weapons and a couple other things,
but nothing that's going to take away from that.
It's not. It's not that.
No, not like that. Not to trail it off, but so now you'll start to see where they'll do less showings of them now, and then eventually they'll be out to buy. Which I'll be right there. Be right there.
Back to the streaming.
Yeah, right there. But so I'm trying to think. I need to look up. I think it's. Let's see. Next, Marvel.
I've got it pulled up here.
Do you? Okay.
So if we're talking about I think it's Eyes of Wakanda is next, which I believe is Disney Plus show.
Okay.
And then you have Marvel Zombies, Wonder Man, which again shows, the Punisher show, which is coming out, which is gonna be really good.
Because Brave New World came out this year, and Thunderbolts. So those were two right before this.
Yeah.
Those
and then Daredevil show as well.
The Punisher show has nothing to do with the other Punisher show.
I believe it
does and it doesn't. It's it's the same people, but I don't know how. I don't think they.
reboot.
Yeah, it's like a reboot with the same people.
Yeah.
Like John Bernthal, everybody's
Yeah,
saying.
still John
Everybody's
Bernthal and everything. Yeah,
I'm down.
Same with Daredevil too. It's supposed to be the same characters for Daredevil.
Ben Affleck?
Ha. But then I believe the next major movie is the Spider-Man movies that are coming up. Brand New Day, I believe is what it's
Brand
called.
New Day.
Yeah.
But that's the Tom Holland one.
That's the Tom Holland
Okay.
one. I believe the Spider-Verse one is also in there, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
So I
Yeah.
still haven't seen the new Captain
Yeah.
America movie, and I haven't seen Thunderbolts yet.
Yeah.
So I gotta watch those, and then like.
I want to watch Thunderbolts just because the trailer looked funny.
Well, that's
Yeah.
another. It's basically like Marvel's version of Suicide Squad, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like just a bunch of them
Ragtag.
Yeah.
And then the last two movies are Avengers Doomsday, and then Avengers Secret Wars. So for the whole six. Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I guess it makes sense because I keep thinking to myself, I'm like, why are they going from this to Spider-Man to Doomsday already? Like Avengers Doomsday.
Right.
Like, well, I guess because like
So here's
this is the last Avengers movie up until that point.
So it all is actually it's connected into Secret Wars because it really is. Doctor Doom is the big bad guy in that whole section, right there, and it ties into Fantastic Four and Spider-Man really, really well. So
Is Doctor Doom? Didn't he already have a movie? Isn't
I mean,
he the
was in-
skinny
he was in
British
those other
dude?
ones. He's from like
That's Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, yeah.
He's the British guy.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm just getting my doctors
Slightly
confused.
related though because Doctor Doom he does like science and magic as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not the skinny British dude.
No, not Skinny.
Got
But in the other ones, they kind of they change the story a lot too.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
but he's where is he from? Latvia.
Latvia, yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
All
And they
right.
show
It's its
that-
own made-up country, yeah.
In Fantastic Four, they show.
I think Latvia is a country.
No, it's a different. It's a made-up.
Oh,
country.
I mean, it may be made up, but
Yeah, but
I think-
Latvia is actually it's close to it though.
I was gonna say, I feel like we played them in basketball.
Latveria. So in Fantastic Four, when they're showing all the United Nations or whatever, it kind of skims past Latveria. And
Oh, is it on there?
Yeah.
he's not
Nice.
there. It's
Yeah.
like empty.
Oh, is it really?
It says-
Yeah,
it
he's
says,
not
like,
there, yeah.
Nice.
It's empty.
I like that. I like that.
It was
So
right,
he's
right when
like-
she was saying the whole demilitarization.
Yeah,
of everything,
demilitarization.
yeah.
He just skipped that meeting.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
like, nah, I'm done with this.
Yeah, I like that.
No, so lots of stuff to look forward to, and a lot of stuff I got to backtrack on.
Yeah.
Things this year. Like I'm a huge Captain America fan, and it's not that I wasn't excited about this other one. It's just that thing where I'm like, I needed a minute.
Yeah.
Because like I kind of jumped my brain to like a lot of Star Wars stuff because I'm like that stuff's been batting more good than bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Yeah.
like I need a break from Marvel. But like you take a break from Marvel, you miss like 30 things.
Yeah.
So now I got to go back and actually revisit the stuff
Yeah.
I've missed because there's some of the shows I haven't seen either.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Sports world. So on our socials, I don't know everybody who on here watches it or looks at everything. Like I've been doing a lot of movie heavy things because we've been so like slow.
This
in, like,
part of the
sports
summer
portion.
is just brutal.
Yeah, so like I've been trying to grasp at stuff like today. So Walmart, by the way, real quick, Walmart has and Midlothian had all their Texas Ranger stuff for like $1.
Oh boy.
And I bought Caitlin and I Texas Ranger hats for $2.
Nice.
I was very excited about that.
Very nice.
But yeah, it's just a slow sports season. Like we're finally getting into like some preseason football, closer to
Thank goodness.
the end of baseball, so it'll get more
Yeah.
interesting. Basketball, we still got a couple months before anything weird happens with that. So it's like this weird like
Yeah.
On baseball adjacent stuff, I've been seeing a ton of Savannah Banana stuff.
yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
I am amped. I would love to go to a Savannah Banana
I think
game.
they're really good. Yeah, I
Like-
think they're a lot of fun.
The amount of PR that they're doing has been amazing.
I don't mean this to be an insult to the Savannah Bananas.
Uh-huh.
I think this is a lightning in the bottle scenario for them.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like the Harlem Globetrotters had their era. They were entertaining and fun, and kids wanted
when
to
they
see
needed
it.
to be,
People wanted,
like
yeah.
that, their era was like that's
Yeah.
No slack to them now. I know they still exist, but they've really died in popularity. I think the Savannah Bananas so entertaining, but I think they're in their era.
Yep.
I think there will be a lot of teams that want to be them,
Yeah.
and I don't know that you can recapture
Well,
that.
I think right now
maybe.
it's helping because it's the one guy being the CEO for everything, and he's
Yeah.
in control of it, and he has a direct vision.
Yeah, he has a good vision.
Yeah.
I'll give him.
And I think that's what's saving them right now because it's
He's
one
like the
league.
Vince McMahon of
No, seriously, because
baseball.
it's the one league
Hopefully
with
not.
one guy has a vision, and he's able to like tell teams, "Hey, we need you to be like this, that,
Yeah.
or the other," to follow these types of.
Yes.
You know, they have their own characteristics, but it's still the same.
Well, and correct me if I'm wrong. Don't they actually play?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
like,
yeah.
so that's
it's not
a good thing,
scripted.
too.
It's
So
actually.
they're actually playing.
They actually play, and they're good baseball players.
They're
I wouldn't
all
say
like,
they're
all
professional
like guys.
level.
I think they're just like who they could go minor league.
Yeah.
But they decided to go this one because it's more entertaining.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's probably
Better
because they
paying.
have a lot more authority or like their own. They could do their own
autonomy
social
for brand
media,
deals and
autonomy,
everything.
That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, for branding and social media and stuff.
Yeah, because honestly, going minors in a lot of the sports league, you're signing away everything.
Oh yeah.
PGA, minors in baseball.
You can't do any social
not so
media.
much for the G League or the minors. Like honestly, they don't care as much. Maybe the G League does, but I know like other minor teams could care less.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah, but you sign away all your media rights, which is just so big.
Yeah.
You can't negotiate
Especially
on your own.
In today's world,
You can still get endorsements, which
Yeah.
is cool, I guess, but they restrict you so much, like on what you can do, even UFC.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so they're able to do a lot of really cool, like on and off the field, a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, to your point, it's like they're not. The fact I think what helps that sets them apart from the Globetrotters, is that they're not scripted games.
Yeah, they can actually play.
It's their.
So you go with that.
If I'm not mistaken, the Globetrotters actually started playing real. They were originally playing the game in this way.
Yeah, they're like,
And
they're
then-
losing a lot of games.
That like they started off playing, and it was like
generals
wow.
started actually fighting back. A
Yeah,
little
and
bit.
then the other players just got better, and you can't do all this extra stuff.
Right.
Well, and then they tried to be. It sounds horrible, but then they tried to be like, let's use social media more.
Yeah.
And then they turned into Dude Perfect.
And then I'll
Yeah.
say,
Dude Perfect is already Dude Perfect.
Yeah.
So you're like,
you know who was the next evolution of it was And One.
Yep.
yeah.
Those were actually good basketball players
Yeah, right.
for what they were considered. And then they started beating some real teams, and then that was when it got.
Yeah, but they couldn't figure out what type of image that they wanted to do. Did they want it to be more like street ball, or did they want it to be more like
kind of like you
professional
said.
ball? Yeah.
When they had that CEO, and you can watch The Professor has a documentary or like a small YouTube thing on this maybe, and he says when they had the one vision, one direction, it was all good.
Yeah.
We were an entertainment basketball conglomeration.
Right.
And then people wanted to be pro players, and then they wanted to be this, and it started splitting.
When they were doing all their videos and stuff, they were doing it.
Oh, when was the mixtape?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The mixtapes were throwing out some iconic videos.
They're so good.
Shoot, I had that was my first pair of basketball shoes, like of actual basketball shoes.
A lot of people's, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of them were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got them from East Bay Magazine.
Wow.
That's a throwback.
Wow. That's really far back.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it was like, isn't it amazing? Like
I
the
remember
things that we
ordering it and
used to do?
everything. Yep.
Because you were buying that from that magazine. I remember buying a bunch of crap from Skate magazine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, dude, I would go in there and I'm like, okay, what bearings do I need? I'm sitting there and circle all the bearings I need.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, dude, going in there and getting.
But there's a sport that really died, I think. I think skating really took a dive.
Yeah, it's weird. It's there, but it's like it's not.
Well,
what
because
it
I
was.
think it's
Like
tied,
Globetrotters,
it's
they're
tied into
there.
like
Yeah.
the X Games, I think, because the X Games aren't as big as they used to be
No.
anymore. Because like all the the main names that were pioneers have gotten older.
Yeah, well,
Like-
you're Tony Hawk's, Travis Pastrana's.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
so
And I
it's
hate
like,
to be that guy too, but it's that thing where like everything that can happen for the most part has happened. People get bored.
This is the problem with superhero movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
We reached the top.
Yeah.
Like,
you can only keep going to
you
the
can only
top
have
so many
You
times.
can only have so many stakes, and this is
Yeah.
where I go like this, like to bring it back. Sorry, to bring it back to like media, but like Walking Dead. The first few seasons were great because there were stakes.
Yeah.
Oh, anyone could die at any moment, and then like
R.I.P. Beth.
season 6, they go, we just re-signed the entire cast for 5 more years, and you go,
Yeah.
okay, they're safe for 5 more years. Like skating, with movies, with entertainment, it's like you can only do so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you have Tony Hawk hits his 900.
Yeah.
You have Travis Pastrana hits the double backflip.
The double
The
backflip.
double flap.
Oh.
I remember watching that live.
Dude, they had BMX games just because of Travis Pastrana.
Yes.
So I'm saying,
Like, they had those extreme
then-
sports
yeah.
games with him on the cover.
Yeah.
And the whole point of the game, do a double backflip.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
like basketball, why do you think for the longest, and even kind of this year, but like for the longest time, the dunk contest, everything, people are like, delete it.
Yeah.
Oh.
You want you to delete the dunk
Yeah.
contest? That's because the people are like, we've seen it all. What
Seen
else
it all.
can you do?
Yeah.
Well, and then no big names are
Yeah.
doing it. That's the thing.
They're getting
Yeah.
rookie number 5.
Yeah.
Like to go
because,
there.
yeah,
and
because
like-
before it was like Tony Hawk was winning everything. Travis
Right.
Pastrana was winning everything. And so, but the same with like golf. Tiger Woods was winning everything. Michael Jordan was winning everything. LeBron. Then now it's like for all of these types of like more niche sports, you don't have one single person that's a name for everybody else to be attached to.
Right.
Because like you're always gonna like basketball, you're always gonna like football, you're always gonna like baseball. So you're tied to teams at that point.
100%.
But for these type of sports
anymore.
where like you're individuals, I couldn't tell you who won anything for skateboarding in the last however many years.
Yeah.
But I can tell you where I was when I saw Travis Pastrana do the double backflip and got gold for that.
Sure.
Or like when Sean White for
snowboarding.
With snowboarding. For snowboarding.
The whole country loved him.
Yeah, it's like I couldn't tell you who won gold medal for snowboarding halfpipe in the last Olympics and the last X Games, but I know he won it 8 years running.
Yeah.
Like that was
incredible. Is he retired, speaking of?
Yeah.
I think he did. This last one was his last one.
It was so good.
Because I remember him being there being like, this is his final hurrah.
Yeah. And at that point, it was just he was doing like what. Did he do like a 12 something or a 1440 or something?
Probably.
Like some absurd thing.
Yeah.
But then it's like at that, to your point, it's like you've already done
everything.
Yeah.
So it's like at that point, it's just you're going for the name over the trick.
So you have to like love the sport. Like you would have to love skateboarding.
Yeah.
Right.
To know.
Like I love.
We probably lost every skateboarding fan now. They're like,
to bring it back, it's like I love playing Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Like I love the remasters that they've
People
done.
People are freaking out over the remasters because
of
of the nostalgia. They loved.
They
loved what they loved. And
right.
Now it's just changed.
But yeah, you have to be passionate about the sport itself to actually keep paying attention to it. But whereas
100%.
before it was like, all right, you had the name to tie along with it. When you don't have that anymore.
So it's like it's there, I'm just like, and that's why I when I can, I try to watch like a lot of the Olympics because I go, okay, this is my chance now.
Right.
It's every 4 years.
Oh yeah.
But I try to find like now's my chance to watch this and this and this,
Yeah.
and or X Games if it is on because they still do some stuff. But
the X Games is still a thing.
So like if it's on and I catch
Yeah.
it, I'll be like, okay.
And it was also, I think it was like our generation that's where X Game. It was the generation before us where it started, but it got big during our generation.
Oh, yeah.
And so you can only have that type of, escalation for so long. And so now it's like, I guess I don't really know what, this generation of like teens and...
Pickleball.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the football roof thing where they throw the football. Have you seen that on ESPN?
But so for all we know, it's like maybe the teens are doing it now. But
I would argue it's esports now.
Yeah.
So if you see, like, if you drive by skate parks, they're always full. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no less amount of them.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of people.
We might just be old.
I think what it is. I think like at some point you go.
Oh.
It's kind of like when you're a kid.
Be that generation.
You're a kid and you're like, okay,
back in my day.
Yeah, back in my day, we skateboarded on a piece of wood. But like I
think they still do, bud.
All right. But they're still there. I think it's one, we're getting older, and two, it's like the buzz. It's like the buzz everywhere is not the same on stuff.
Yeah.
Even like I'm a wrestling fan. It's not nearly as popular as it was back in the day, but it's gaining. WWE's doing good at using their resources. I think we kind of talked about that with like WNBA, where it's like use your resources. People will see Rhea Ripley, who's a huge woman star in WWE, and go, I don't know anything about WWE, but I love her, and so I'm going to watch it for them. Like this year, in like January or February, I went to a live event, Monday Night Raw, and the row I was on, it was like all these young, like, it was like couples, but they probably looked like teenagers.
Right.
The whole row was like teenagers, and they were there for her. They had like all Rhea Ripley stuff, all this stuff. It doesn't mean they're not wrestling fans, I guess, because I don't know them, but that whole row was there for her. So I'm like, that's how you kind of have to keep things relevant a little bit.
Oh, I think that's where it puts like WWE or like the Savannah Bananas or something like that over these other sports that don't have a company backing it.
Yeah.
So it's like the Savannah Bananas have a CEO that are, giving a direction.
Yeah.
WWE has directions where it can go. Whereas, or even like, MLB or NFL, all of these professional leagues have a direction where to go. Whereas, to my knowledge, I don't think there's anything for skateboarding.
No,
it's just organized. It's organized events, but there's no
not really
that gives a direction of like. And I think that might be where, and I guess
I
where
think
some of the hierarchy
but
goes
that's
out
it.
because you don't have like somebody saying, all right, they're going to win all these tournaments.
Yeah.
They just there's certain events.
Yeah.
X Games is the only big thing that people know.
Yeah, anybody knows. I mean, I'm
or-
sure there's like a skating world champion or something.
Yeah, someone.
Yeah.
I'm
someone
sure.
will be like,
Actually, I do think there is one, but I don't know enough about it to know its name.
No,
Right.
No,
But I do wonder a lot of kids, football, basketball, whatever. If you weren't into those, you found something else. You found skating. You found X. I wonder now. Honestly, video games is probably a huge other thing now. Like, I'm not very good at basketball, but I play basketball in the game.
Yeah.
Right.
I play 2K.
Because before...
As somebody who has 3,000 hours in 2K in his teenage years, you play a lot of 2K.
But that's the thing. We couldn't watch. We couldn't watch other people play sports or esports at that point.
No.
It was you just heard, hey, my buddy is the best, you know, Halo 3 player
100%.
in the neighborhood, you know, and it just you heard.
Well,
the
and we were probably
stories.
the first generation of that.
Yeah.
Where it was a big otherwise you're playing Pong in the arcade or something. I don't.
All right. Well, it's not that.
Well,
bad,
like y'all are.
I mean,
y'all are golf fans. Like I don't follow it and I don't play it. But like I remember when I was younger, I played the absolute hell out of the
the Tiger Woods
Tiger
games.
Woods
Yeah,
games.
absolutely.
Like they're fun.
Yeah.
Like, that whole engine was a blast.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so you just have to find a way. Like, unfortunately, with like skateboarding, you would have to get like, okay, I know I'm a pro skateboarder. I'm gonna have to do my own thing and try to get people to follow me.
Yeah, and that's probably a lot what happens.
See
They're
where
probably
I'm
just
gonna be skating. Where I'm gonna be,
influencers.
what tournament I'm gonna be on. That,
Yeah.
You know, but
I mean, that's how they sold. That's how they sold everything back in the day for skateboarding. You had to get your gear, you had to get your
100%.
tricks, you had to film your tricks, and then sell it and get all the people to
when
follow.
YouTube first started, I don't know if y'all. I really was into skating back when I was younger.
Yeah.
There was a huge trend for the sponsor me.
Yes.
For the sponsor me videos, it was
Yes.
like, I'm a skateboarder. This is my story, and then they would show them doing their thing.
That was
and
the
it
whole.
like,
That was the whole plot of Tony Hawk Underground.
yeah, it was. Yes.
that's right.
Oh gosh.
That was
Yeah.
the entire plot of Tony
Yeah, you're
Hawk
trying to get
Underground.
sponsored and do the whole thing and make your mixtape or whatever.
That's
You gotta-
exactly it.
you gotta go-
find the trick.
You have to find
the spot.
You have to find the spot. You have to
Yeah.
find that gap that's like whatever. Yeah.
The McTwist over the helicopter in Hawaii, baby.
That was
That's
underground,
Oh,
wasn't
that
it?
was
I haven't
Tony
played
Hawk
Tony Hawk
Underground.
Underground in a long time.
Build your own
I
skate
played
park so you
Tony-
can invite the famous people
Tony
over.
Hawk 2 and Tony Hawk Underground, I played the absolute daylights out of. Oh, my gosh.
I wasn't as much into Tony Hawk Underground. Tony Hawk American Wasteland.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a good one.
near and dear to my heart.
But yeah, so to your point though, that was a big thing of
That was
like,
huge.
How
That was huge. Yeah.
how skaters got notoriety.
Which, I mean, and all these leagues, you know, they all have thousands of followers. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
funny part. We're like, oh, they're out of it. They have what everybody knows them more than they know me. Promise you. So it's not like me talking down at. They're way more famous.
Absolutely, yeah.
They probably have way more opportunity than me, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is interesting to say the least. Anything going on? Well, I guess the one big thing is, did anybody watch Shador?
I saw highlights
Highlights.
of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he got what 200-something yards,
Yeah.
a couple touchdowns.
In the first half, he was popping
Because
off
he
in
didn't play the
first
whole
half.
game,
No,
but yeah,
just
I
the
mean-
first
No.
half, yeah.
he was doing.
But he
good.
did what he was supposed to do, yeah.
We think he's going to get any minutes.
Well, didn't they rank him fourth?
Uh,
They went like there was like Flacco, some other dude, him.
Yeah, probably, but I think
But that
preseason rankings are just
again week one of
you're just
preseason too.
throwing darts.
Well, I get. Well, yeah, I guess
The
it
more,
was,
the more
as
impressive
of
was the
now.
70-yard field goal that is
Oh.
unfortunately not technically
What's his
legit.
name?
I forget his name.
Oh, that was a beautiful field goal.
But hit 70 yards technically would have broken the record, but because
it was in
of
preseason.
Gosh.
That's okay. He just got his own contract.
Oh,
just
for
right
sure.
now. He'll be in the league now.
And that's the thing with kickers. If you can show that you have any
Yeah.
amount of capability for there, you have the leg to hit 70 yards
Yeah.
anywhere at that point.
Yep.
Well, that's why, like, as a Cowboys fan, I'm not too pumped about this season. Just because we're
Shout out
we're
Micah
just fall-
Parsons.
Yeah, we're falling the hell apart already.
Yeah.
As a football fan, I'm excited to see some of these newbies because I'm excited to see like. I'm a fan of contenders. I'm a fan of competition, and I'm excited to see like
Yeah.
the Giants. Are they going to win? No, but are they going to be? Hopefully, are they going to be better?
Yeah.
The
Let's
thing,
see if they're going to be better.
You always hope that a team that went, 1 or 2
Yeah.
and 14, 15,
Yeah.
16, you hope that they're like, all right, let's have them pull through.
Oh, dude,
That'd
when
be
Jacksonville
Yeah.
makes the postseason, I'm always going for it. I'm
Yeah.
like, do it, let's go. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all don't win anything, and you always stink.
Cool. Yeah.
I think it's a good fresh group that's coming in.
Yeah.
As far as watchability,
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe that's because I paid more attention to college football this last year, so
Yeah.
I'm like, these people are way better than the past.
You're coming up with these people.
But it's
Yeah.
possible that they also are just better than the last few draft
I mean,
classes.
there's always their duds at.
There's
draft
always
class,
duds, yeah, 100%. But there's a lot of people that seem like they have the potential to make an impact.
Yeah.
And actually get
Manning
minutes.
in the draft next year.
Let's
Oh,
go.
that's right. Archie's gonna be in the
Longhorn
draft,
alum
supposedly,
Archie
yeah.
Manning.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
But I just
We bleed burnt orange around here. That's beautiful.
But like you see highlights of the Cowboys, and I'm like embarrassed. I'm like, it's not even that they're doing anything wrong. I'm just like,
No, Jerry Jones is wrong.
I'm like,
we
this is just
don't have to
embarrassing.
pull
Yeah.
punches here.
like somebody did like a loop of the Cowboys all on like those little wooden horses dancing around.
Did you see? Do you know the perfect picture of what the Cowboys like beginning of season is like. Did you see CD Lamb get absolutely trucked by a referee?
No, did he really?
He's running down with like his hands up celebrating
cheering.
something that happened.
Just
A referee who's looking left absolutely smokes him. Just runs him over.
Can you imagine? The only thing that wasn't against us was like if CD got hurt. Like
if
I
he had
would've
like
laughed.
Could you
a neck
imagine?
issue from that, because he absolutely got
whiplash.
whiplash.
He gets hit in his he collapse because it's his
Oh, yeah.
back. So like he gets hit, but it's like his back kind of bends.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what if he hurt
Gets a
his? What if he got
slip disc
Dude.
or something like that.
I'm like, that would have been our luck. Mike
That
was
would
in
be the
this weird
Cowboys.
limbo.
Yeah.
CD gets hurt and just standing on the sidelines.
Now, I'll be honest, I don't understand the Micah thing. Why we refuse to pay him makes no sense to me. I understand
I
we're
think
cheap,
you got an old coot.
but
Yeah, you have an old coot who's
Refuses to pay anybody.
and then you have a young guy.
we got
who's
Dak
maybe-
Prescott making
Refuses to pay anybody relevant.
relevant.
But at what cost? He's talked shit about Dak too.
He has, but
He talks so
we're
much
paying
about
him so much money, and Cooper Rush did
Just
equally
as
as good as a job.
I wouldn't say good is a good word. I would
rookie
say
looks good,
equally an equal type of job.
Yeah, equal type of job. Yeah. Who
This is great as a not Cowboys fan.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
this.
that's okay.
Oh, I love this talk.
That's all right. That's all right. We'll
I
see.
mean, I can't say that as my second year rookie quarterback is
I was thinking the Vikings. Y'all have hope at least. Y'all have hope.
We sure hope so.
Milton. Joe Milton, right?
Is that who we drafted?
Yeah. And Will Greer.
Maybe didn't we? Who was the man? I can't remember
Because
his
he
name.
just played. So he's the second to him, Joe Milton. So they let him play this last game, and he looked good. He threw a touchdown. I mean, he ran a touchdown in, but again, it's against everybody's like third and fourth.
Yeah, against preseason, so we'll see.
But
And I don't want to have Dak and pay him however many millions he's going to make to not play. So we got to either play him or trade him. At this point,
We're gonna pay for his
package deal him with Micah. Well, that's right. Package deal with Micah, and if we're going to we kind of have to get rid of Micah at this point. As much as I love Micah Parsons.
Yeah, that's gonna be such a bad
because
locker room vibe.
you're already not.
Well, we already got Jerry Jones. There's no walk.
Yeah,
We've got George Pickens and Jerry Jones. Like, this is shot.
Yeah. Well, you're already not re-signing him. He wants to trade. Get assets for him. You can
Get something.
Get a couple things.
I don't think.
Something.
I think he shot his trade value so much because they just know that he's trying to get out. He's going to leave anyway at the end of the year. I don't know that we'd even get anything. I mean, we would get something.
He's still a good player. So
He's a
it's
great
like,
player.
Yeah, exactly.
But they know they're getting the end of a deal.
That's true.
Unless you trade him somewhere he wants to go.
A rental for a year.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's hard. That's hard. Yeah, I think if we had traded him last year, I think we could have got a lot. But especially if we knew we weren't going to pay him.
So what do you do with him? Like, what do you if you're Jerry
now,
Jerry Jones? What do you?
I'm
do?
Jerry Jones.
You're Jerry
You
Jones.
don't
What
want
do
to know
you
what I would do. No, at this point, you got to blow it up. So I think you got to get rid of
We'll just scrap everybody.
not everybody,
Well, but you know
but
what I mean.
Micah and Dak for sure. Micah mostly because he wants to. Dak because help
Keep
me.
CD.
That's the question. Do you
gotta
keep?
keep CD.
Do you have to keep CD?
You're gonna bring someone in that's gonna keep him happy.
Micah
though.
is gonna. Well,
You have this coach that people keep roasting him every time he's talking.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, this guy doesn't stand a chance.
Why do, you
No.
think, why do you think he got kicked out of Green Bay?
yeah.
Like
Well,
everything I see, they're like, look at him. He doesn't look like a coach at all.
yeah. It's gonna
so
be
that's the thing,
a rough
you
year.
have, you arguably have two kind of washed up coaches in
We've got old
old Zimmer.
Zimmer. That's it. Yeah.
You have the NFC North, like two of the NFC North teams up here.
Gosh. Yeah, it's going to be a rough year. I mean, for me, I'd blow it up, personally.
Well, because you already know Philly's going to be number one in the division unless they
Yeah.
just don't play like we think.
Oh,
like
There's no
Philly
way
they're
they
going to.
don't. They didn't.
They got Saquon. Saquon's a genius.
Washington.
He has an offensive line, so
Right.
it's an immediate 6 yards.
Washington will be the second. I think I'm going to say Giants have a better record than us this year.
Oof.
Only reason not
yeah.
is we have an easy schedule for
Who's
a
their
portion
Q-
of the
Who's
season.
their QB now?
Dart.
Yeah.
And he's had a pretty good. Here's the thing.
Listen,
Again,
I'll never
after-
believe in the
after
Giants,
Daniel
so
Jones-
me
Yeah.
either. It'd be like if I had to bet my mortgage on like the Jets, I'd be homeless.
yeah.
But the Giants, would I bet the Giants against the Cowboys this year? This year in general, yes. Because here's the thing, because here's what the Giants have that Cowboys don't right now.
Okay.
They have Kareem Rod. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
are together. They're
Yeah.
excited about this new rookie quarterback.
They
They're
are.
building their players to be what they're cohesive. they're going to play like doo-doo, but more or less doo-doo
But
than
at least
us.
for the first couple of weeks, you're going to be excited about it.
Yeah.
Because the Cowboys will lose week 1.
Yeah.
And this is as a fan. I don't want them to lose week 1. But
Right.
Philly's going to come in there and be like,
Oh, they're
y'all
going
are falling apart. You're going to get stomped.
They're going to get hurt on
We're
Philly.
gonna
They're
get
going
slaughtered
to
in week 1.
stomp you.
We have an easy middle, an awful ending schedule.
Yeah.
Like, we go against some powerhouses one after another. So, yeah, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all.
And the reason why I talk so much smack is because
Waiting.
like I'm just tired. It's
I'm
that
waiting
thing
for
where
NBA.
I'm just so
All
tired.
right, so-
yeah, I'm just tired of them losing.
All right, are you pulling up the schedule?
I'm pulling up Cowboys.
Pull up the Cowboys schedule. Let's do a win-loss. I want to see what you guys... And we can do the same thing for the Vikings. I want to see what the win-loss is for
I just did
the
this.
teams here.
Okay, here.
Actually, somebody was telling me what our win-loss would be, and I had to look it up. And they weren't as far off as I
You know
thought.
what? We'll actually have proof in week 2. So week 1, Eagles win loss.
Yeah.
Yep.
Loss.
Loss.
Okay. Week 2, Giants.
Win.
That's,
I don't think we'll
bold.
beat the Giants.
I want to say win.
Are we at New York?
Yeah.
We're at New York.
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. They're here.
Oh, then win.
We win.
I would say you
We
win.
win.
Then the Bears.
The Bears.
So Bears.
Caleb Williams doesn't have a single offensive lineman that plays for him. So they have 5 fans that line up in front of him.
They're in Chicago.
In Chicago?
I think we win that.
Packers.
Loss.
No, we don't win that. We don't win. Yeah, loss.
Jets. But keep in
I'm
mind,
gonna pull
fellas,
back. It's not my team. I'll pull back
keep
a
in
little
mind.
bit.
I don't care.
Keep in mind, the Jets are worse.
The Jets
But
are.
we lose to worse teams.
Yeah.
So what are we at right
The
now?
Jet-
We're at 2-2 right now?
So, loss, win. Wait, you said lost to the Packers?
Lost to the Packers. Lost
So,
to the
2-2.
Jets.
So
Actually, listen. The Jets.
We're in Jersey.
Yeah, I don't think we beat the Jets.
all right. So
Do we know who their quarterback is this year?
I don't know his name.
Not that old
Oh,
man,
it was
old man
Fields, wasn't it?
Look that up.
Wasn't it
When it Fields and he got
last
hurt?
year? That was Aaron
No,
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers was last year.
No.
yeah.
But this year, when they trade because Rodgers is now in Pittsburgh, and then we take Fields, and then he got hurt.
Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod
Oh, yeah, and Fields,
Taylor.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Fields got hurt like right away.
Yeah, that's right.
Fields. Wait, is Fields out?
Yeah, he got hurt.
Does he come back before us?
He'll probably be back before.
He probably will.
By that time, okay. So we.
I
can-
actually think the Jets are an upset team. They're gonna suck and then not suck
So
all at
let's
the same
say
time.
lose 2 and 3 now.
Yeah.
Panthers.
Ooh, that's. God, you.
We're in
mean,
in Carolina.
I don't think that makes a difference. You've got some interesting.
I think we can beat the
plays.
Panthers.
I think we win.
Again, we shouldn't have to question it.
The fact that this is a question.
That's what I'm saying. We should
I think
be
under no other
we should
circumstances.
we should be fine against the Panthers.
All right.
3-3. So
Three.
now Commanders,
I don't think we
Loss.
beat Washington.
Loss,
No.
Yeah.
Broncos.
Loss.
Let's ride.
So that's 3 and 5.
Yeah.
Cardinals.
That's
can beat
Kyler
the
Murray,
Cardinals.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Kyler Murray.
can beat them. Will we beat them?
After that many losses, I think you guys can scrape
I
out a
think
win
I
after
think
that
I
many
think we
losses.
beat
So
the Cardinals.
4 and 5.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a bye week. Then Raiders should be a win. I would say. I think
At Raiders or at here?
at Raiders.
Okay.
But they don't have Carr anymore. He retired. We don't.
Who's
Got,
that?
I mean, we have. It's a new
Who's-
Raiders.
It's the new Raiders. I don't think they're coming out swinging. I'll say we'll win
5
that.
and 5.
Okay.
Eagles again.
No.
So 5.
We're
and 6.
not beating the Eagles this year.
Chiefs.
No.
5 and 7. Lions. 5 and 8.
Yeah.
Vikings.
This
5
is-
and 9.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
they're not.
hurts.
Chargers.
No.
You don't want to give them a pity?
Stafford, right? Isn't no. That's the Rams.
So Chargers. So I think we can get to 6 and 9.
Who's the Chargers quarterback?
I'm not sure. Who it was? Whoever it was retired. Commanders again.
We're
so
not winning that.
5 and 10.
Yeah.
Or yeah, 6 and 10. Giants again. Depends on how we do game 2. So that's our finale.
Against the Giants?
The Giants.
I think
So-
we win.
So
seven
in
and-
theory,
7 and 10.
we end it with a losing record.
Yeah, for sure.
So
think-
now I'm
Not
not
for
gonna,
sure.
I'm not
Is
gonna
it
go the
enough to be
Giants
third
and
in
go,
the-
yeah, I'm not gonna go back and go the Giants will who they're winning losses.
I
But
think-
I think
I think 7 and 10 is
Is that enough?
low end.
Is that enough for a wild card look?
nah. I think you almost have to have the 8-9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
you
think
almost have to.
like the Jets and the Bears game will be like our deciders.
Yeah.
Like
Those are your questionables.
I think
Yeah.
if
They
we
could
lose
shock
against
us.
Carolina, we're chalked.
Yeah.
I think honestly, dude, if we lose against the Giants, we're cooked.
Yeah.
In week 2.
You could-
Well,
you could-
yeah.
Because
yeah.
we expect everyone's
Well, you could
expected
get
us to
one
lose
game, yeah.
because they already because here's the thing we're expected to lose against Philly But if we go 0-2 against rivals in the same division, right back to back, that's a killer.
That's a killer.
That's a mood killer on top of a team that's already dysfunctional as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
I think we beat the Giants. I'm not too concerned about that.
I'm on your side. I just think what the difference is locker room.
Yeah.
Right now we're a mess.
We're angsty. All right. We got CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens fighting over the ball. Dak Prescott still trying to figure out how to snap it. Like it's rough.
You have a coach rookie year and everything you see on social media of the Cowboys being like, we're a team. It's so forced.
They're
It's like when your mom and dad say, you better smile with your sister. Like, you better get up there and smile, damn it.
Yeah.
I just not looking good. Yeah. So we'll see.
I would say, honestly, 7-10?
7-10.
If we go, I feel like we're going to be close to 500. 8-9 maybe.
Yeah.
That's where if we can go 9-8, I'll be thrilled.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I'll
be thrilled. Like
we
can end
not
one win
into the wild card.
Yeah, we'll go into the wild card. We'll lose there, but it's fine.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I mean, I would like to say we would need a locker room turnaround of the century.
It could happen.
Sure.
Depending on
we thought last year was gonna be really good, and we fell apart. Like everyone got hurt.
Everybody got hurt.
Last year was like, this is it, and then it was horrible. So who knows?
All right, let's do
the
the
Vikings.
Vikings.
All right. So week 1 versus the Bears.
The Bears.
I think I think we got that.
I think the Bears win.
Really? You really?
Because here's the thing. For some reason, there's certain matchups that I think, like with Vikings and even with Cowboys, like they just don't do very well. And maybe I'm wrong. In my brain, I feel like Chicago always beats Vikings.
Yeah, I guess again it really comes down to our QB at that
Who's
point.
your quarterback right now?
Technically, it's JJ McCarthy. He's projected to be our starting.
Who knows what could happen?
Who knows
what could happen? I forgot Sam Darnold doesn't play for y'all anymore.
Darnold's and the Seahawks now.
Gosh.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna be optimistic and say we come out swinging.
Okay.
That's
take down Caleb Williams.
All-time record against Bears 68-58.
Okay.
So Vikings do have the winning spot.
60-58?
68-58 all time.
Yeah. All right, so 1-0 there. Falcons at Vikings. The revenge game against.
I think Vikings got that.
I think so. At home, I think so too. So 2-0 Bengals. I don't think we have it against the Bengals. I'll be honest.
It's going to come down to QB. I think
Joe Burrow's going to.
Yeah. Because Bengals defense is horrible.
It depends on how our defense is at that point
but
versus him.
Whoever they got stacked up at QB has to outthrow Burrows.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna say we lose. I'm gonna say we lose there. So 2-1. Steelers.
Ooh, Rodgers game, baby.
At Steelers. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting.
At Steelers. That makes it a much harder game.
Yeah.
I think you'll have the better team. Like you'll have the better team offensively. I think because Rodgers, we don't know what he's going to look like.
Wait,
yet.
no,
we don't know what his quarterback
is. We don't know what he's going to look like.
No, we're in England.
Oh.
These are the London games. We have 2
Even
back-to-back
worse.
London games. No,
I will say
Vikings
this.
do great. I think we win this. Vikings have always done very well in London.
I will say this. I think Rodgers has more experience playing in uncertain circumstances. There's rookie quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
Might get a little nervous with the overseas game.
Maybe.
Might throw him off his game a little, being just different.
Maybe.
This one I could see.
That's what I worry about. This is a point toss.
All right, so.
That being said.
So what do you? Okay, so ultimately,
I say we lose against the Steelers, and the Browns were still in London, so we win against the Browns.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'd say
2-2?
Yeah. Let's see here. No, that puts us 3-2.
3-2. Okay.
Yep. And so come back from the bye versus the Eagles. We don't win.
No, I think Philly wins.
No, Philly wins
So
that
3-3?
one. 3s against the Chargers. Yeah, we got that one.
4-3.
4-3. Lions. Oh, that really depends on how we shape
That's a rough one.
But here's the thing:
Lions a good team.
happens. Teams that we think are going to go and be like dominant find a way to struggle. The only ones who don't is Chiefs. Like Detroit.
Yeah, but
Detroit,
the last 2 years, Detroit has come out.
Detroit's
just
been fine.
hot.
So have the Bengals. And
I
that shit
think
are horrible.
we lose the first bout against
Fair point.
them, and then we win the second one.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm gonna call it we're 4-4 right now.
Okay, fair because you just don't know.
Yeah, and then at the Ravens.
Baltimore's got it, dude.
Hold.
Strictly QB releases. Strictly QB releases because you.
Here's my call. I say our defense comes up and stops Lamar, and
Would it stop Henry?
I think we can stop them. I think because it's at home.
Because typically, if you stop one, it's harder to stop.
Lamar and Henry, they need to run Wildcat like this is high school.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull the ballsy pick and say we win that one.
Okay.
So
I mean, here's the thing: you have the benefit of having a team that can win.
Right.
Like, our team, we're like, can they beat?
Yeah.
Can they
Could.
beat?
We have the opposite.
But we also have a team that can also throw it away very easily.
Throw it away.
though.
Absolutely.
And you have the wild card of not knowing who your quarterback is.
Exactly it. So I'm gonna say we win that one. We're 5-4 versus the Bears. I say we definitely
You can feel confident on that one.
coming off of a win on that one. We go 6-4 versus the Packers. Then
Old Jordan Love.
Yep, I say we lose that one because it's at Lambeau.
I was gonna say,
Lambeau's
if you're
hard.
at Lambeau?
You're in the cheese
Lambeau's hard on that one. So what's that put me?
6-4.
6-4, and then Seahawks against Darnold. I say we win that one.
That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be
The return game.
the
Yeah.
return.
Yep. So 7 versus the Commanders.
I think
8.
Washington. I think Washington wins it.
Really?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
here's the thing, Washington they're the team that everyone's like, they stink, and then last year they started
Washington's
they're
decent.
riding momentum.
Yeah. So
Like,
this
I'm
again,
all about momentum.
I'm
They're a
counting on McCarthy
team.
to really put something together
Yeah.
with O'Connell as the coach whisperer,
Yeah.
as the QB whisperer.
Like, obviously, if Vikings win, it's not an upset. It's just that thing
Yeah.
where I can see
Right, you can see the Commanders
riding away.
being the upset, yeah.
Because they had a great record last year.
yeah.
They were good.
Yeah.
They were a team to beat.
So I say we win the Commanders
Okay.
Yeah.
on that one. Then at the Cowboys. Sorry guys.
I'm gonna wear all purple that day.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
No, I kid. I got my
Whoa.
Cowboys
That's
gear
going to
ready.
be great, though. It's going to be an evening game. I like that. And so, at the Giants, we got that
Fair,
one.
easy win.
And then we probably lose Week 17 to the Lions again. So,
Josh Allen.
and then Packers, I think
not
we
Josh Allen.
we win the Packers at the very end.
So ultimately you'll have a winning record. What is that? 10-6
Yeah,
or 10-7?
10-7 off to
It's
tally
either
it
11-6.
up.
It's either I think.
I say we come out 10 wins or 11 wins,
Okay.
depending on
which is about on par with last year.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because they
I'm-
won a ton of games and all of a sudden lost like the last few. And then
Yeah, well, because I think we had Lions and Packers. No, we went Lions, Packers, Lions, or something like that.
Yeah.
Who
Something
is-
stupid.
Who is the Lions quarterback? Oh, it's Goff.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I was stuck on Josh Allen. I was like,
yeah.
no, it's Goff.
Well, you definitely you're gonna have the more entertaining season
Again,
for all the right reasons.
Yeah.
Hey, we got George Pickens. It's gonna be super entertaining. Dude, George
Look,
Pickens is gonna get into a fight on
I'm
the
gonna go
field.
into every game cheerleading them and hoping for the best.
Yeah.
It's just that thing where I'm like, I just think they're so dysfunctional right now.
Oh, for sure.
That will play a huge factor.
Yeah.
100%.
Like, let's say Micah doesn't get traded, he comes back.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll go in there and throw games, but would you try as hard as you could either?
Right.
No, he's gonna try not to get hurt. Is what he's gonna try.
Because right now people are like, he hasn't been playing these
Yeah.
preseason because he's like, I'm hurt. So
Yeah.
like, I just don't.
But also, I mean, he's still got to snap enough to get a contract wherever he's going. So he's not going to take it completely off. He's going to have to play for a contract of some size.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, y'all have the better
The only
outlook.
problem is the
It
quarterback.
really is the
situation.
quarterback.
The quarterback
situation
situation is
but
gonna be a problem.
Again, I'm banking on O'Connell to do something crazy with
Yeah.
with him. Hopefully.
And here's
So-
the thing.
Y'all have good luck with mid-tier quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. They have good hit. Y'all have good history with a quarterback that isn't like a superstar.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you get look at the 49ers. They took Purdy
Yeah.
because he had a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looked better because his team was good. So I
Yeah.
think you could fall in that. Where,
I
the
think
team
that's
was
what's going to
better.
happen to Darnold in
Seahawks.
Seahawks. Yeah.
I think that's what all Vikings fans are hoping for.
That's exactly what I'm hoping for.
I think it's going to be interesting to see. I don't think Darnold, obviously, doesn't do good under pressure after watching last year.
Yeah.
The fall from grace.
Yeah.
That hurt my
But I think the same pressure will exist on Seahawks because they're really counting on him to be
Yeah.
something. So I think that will play. I just don't think he's that guy. Sorry, Darnold. Love you, bro.
He'll live.
R.I.P.
Hey, he's had a long career.
Wipe your
and
tears with your fat stack of cash.
He's had a very
I think you'll be
long
fine.
career and a very lucrative career.
Yeah,
hopping
he's
from
doing
team to
fine.
team.
And let's be
Yeah.
real, his season was fantastic, and he did way better there than New York.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, he was-
that New York history was a little sad.
Yeah.
For a while there, he looked like the truth.
Yeah.
Like for 3-4
He's
games
killing it.
straight, he
No,
was
yeah.
like,
He was throwing up some bombs.
We
and then
believe.
Apparently, he forgot how to throw bombs.
Well, that's what made that game so shocking. Was
Yeah.
like it wasn't that
Yeah.
they lost; it was that he played so bad.
Yep.
It was like if I went out there and played.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
horrible. Poor
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Oh well.
Oh,
That's
well.
that's my tears in the past.
Yep.
My tears in the past
Now
on
we
that
have
one.
FIFA coming up, baby.
Yep.
We all can wait for NBA. All of our teams are better.
I would
than
say
Yes.
we all stand a way better. Well,
Well,
That's fine. At least I've won a title in the past couple years. I can ride that wave for a little bit. I can ride that wave.
You know, mine's been recent enough.
Well, now your guys is skinny.
So what's it like
lean.
winning a championship?
It's really great, man.
It's really good. You know, you wake up and the air just smells better.
Yeah.
Food tastes better.
And living
Sun's
history.
brighter.
My God.
I think NBA's. Listen, I rest my hope there, so we'll see.
Yep.
It's a safer bet.
The only off of NFL and NBA, we're heavy there. You know, the only MLB, it's baseball, right? Yeah, MLB news I saw was y'all see Ohtani return
Yeah.
and immediately get pulled for throwing, what was it, 6 balls in a row or something? 4 balls?
rough.
It was
They're like, and you're gonna.
really errant. Like, I wonder, did he rush his timeline back, or is it just
I didn't think so.
I think he just might have just gotten the yips
rough,
real quick.
yeah.
And it's different when you have an injury and you're a pitcher. Like, it's pretty.
well, and it's hard to come back as a pitcher from injury. Let's face it. I mean,
especially from that kind of
You're
injury
just not
too.
the way that they
It freaks
work
me out.
like the whole anatomy of their arm to throw the thing.
Throwing
is,
mechanics nowadays is just insane.
especially when you catch a freeze frame of them like mid throw,
And
the
they're
arms
so
like
just-
all the way. It was like an exorcist.
Yeah.
So I think that he was set up to have like a, top, however many, top 20, top 10 career. I'm worried about his return. Of course.
He's still hitting great though.
He's in his millions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's still He's a killer on like batting wise. He's a killer.
Wise. I think that's what's going to save his career at very least. Is like even if he's not able to
Yeah.
throw, he can at least still hit.
100%.
Yeah.
But I think because he had such good pitching and such good hitting, that's what would have pushed him to top
for
10
sure.
ever.
Yes, that's true.
Or top 20 ever.
However,
I'm sure there's some baseball
that is for sure
guys
gonna-
out there.
Connoisseurs.
Yeah.
That's for sure going to affect it though. 100%. Yeah.
So I'm.
He's going to go from all-time great to just above average.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
a great
All-star.
a great batter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll just be another Josh Hamilton. You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh, really bringing it back.
Poor guy. It's like he.
I met him once.
Did you?
Really?
I did. I sold him a fishing pole. Shout out Academy.
Sponsored by Academy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I sold him.
pretty cool.
Actually, I sold him a lot of fish poles.
Really?
He wasn't very picky. He just
just needs
picked
some.
randomly.
That's cool.
There you go. I was his cashier.
All right then.
It was awesome.
Josh Hamilton, if you're hearing this,
I was like
do you remember
16.
this? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff coming up. Let us know down below. Cowboy record, what do you think? Viking record, what do you think? Your favorite team record, what do you think?
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting season for sure.
It's going to be an
As long
interesting
as it's not
season.
Kansas City, I don't care.
I don't think I don't think Kansas City is going to be nearly as good as they were.
No. I just want them in the Super Bowl again. I'm like, they don't always, they'll lose the Super Bowl, but like, I don't want to.
They got lucky so many, truly lucky so many games last year where they should have lost at least 3 other games.
And the season prior, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do get, they got the James Harden effect. They get the fortunate whistle for sure.
Yeah.
I know there's been many
just
talk
sheer,
about
sheer
this.
dumb luck. Like the Lamar, like the first game versus the Ravens,
Yeah.
where it wasn't even that they lost; it was that the Ravens were out by a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
So they lost on that
that's
one.
crazy.
The Raiders, when they fumbled the ball, all they had to do was keep the dang mitts on the ball,
Yeah.
and they lost that way. I think there was one other that I don't remember. That was
I think.
who bumbled the snap? Was it the Broncos? It was the Broncos.
Was it the Broncos?
Yeah. I'm
Maybe.
pretty sure.
Maybe.
Either
Whoever,
way.
but I know I know the
so
play you're
those
talking
are 3
about.
games that were completely
I
out of
thought
their
it was
control.
Didn't Baltimore do that too?
Was it really?
I think
No.
so.
I don't remember, but yeah. So there were 3 specific
that's
games
wild.
that the whistle calls had nothing to do with it. It was
Yeah,
just
horrible plays.
sheer dumb luck on the other side of the ball.
Yeah,
happened
and-
to have gotten them the win.
I think it's a fall from grace. I mean, Travis Kelce's definitely not what he used to be.
Well, they just weren't calling.
He just
for him
came
either.
out in ESPN and said that his acting career definitely took away from his football. I don't remember him playing it all that much. Like
He was in Happy Gilmore.
He
was in Happy Gilmore, but
Yeah.
I hope it didn't take 2 years. He's in the
in
last
that,
few
he was
years.
in that and one other thing, and then
Yeah.
obviously he was going to like all the Swift concerts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Someone, bro,
Also a bunch of
he can't say
different-
he can't blame his girlfriend.
Yeah.
if my billionaire
Bunch of different
girlfriend's having a
commercials.
thing, I'm definitely
Yeah.
there. Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
But I guess commercials and stuff, and then he's also got the podcast. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, he said that's the thing, and then ultimately they had a lot of really good position players, like
Yeah.
a lot of good blockers. They got what's his name? Chris Jones is pretty good.
Yeah,
And
for the most
Pachenko
part-
bailed them out a ton.
You know what? He was actually really,
Yeah.
really something. I think it's a fall from grace. This year.
I don't think they're still going to be good, but I don't think going to be nearly as.
I think the
good.
Eagles are going to be a powerhouse.
Oh yeah, I think it's going to be Eagles and Ravens are going to be huge.
Yeah.
I think the Bills are up there.
Bills, 100% for sure.
Because I think there's a lot of narratives this season with people
Josh
who
Allen
should have done really well.
it.
Yeah, everybody who should have done well having bad taste in their mouth.
Yeah.
That they're going to want to redeem themselves this year.
Right.
So it'll be interesting. I'm excited.
I'm thinking Burrow's going to come back with a vengeance as long as his defense actually shows up this year. Again, if their defense shows
he's going to throw for 10,000 yards. The defense is going to give up
50,000
yeah,
yards.
it's fine.
He's gonna score 40 points by himself. Defense is gonna let up 48.
Burrow's a very interesting case and football is so hard to like judge on this stuff. But I feel like Burrow's like a Carmelo Anthony style player where I'm so good, I'm just not on winning anything.
Yeah, his
I just don't win stuff. That being said, Burrow made it to the playoff or made it to the finals.
To the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Whatever you call it.
He almost pulled off the historic.
He hasn't made it to the conference finals, has he? Carmelo.
No, I think second round's the highest.
Yeah.
Maybe the first round.
Yeah, I was really hoping for Burrow to get that first one because he
that
almost pulled off the Heisman, the championship, and the Super Bowl.
Would have been cool for sure.
It was like the 3 for 3.
Yeah,
it was close.
Nobody's ever done that.
And I think that he deserved an MVP. Honestly,
for sure.
He threw for so many yards, and he tried to drag that garbage team across.
Because at the moment he still has that like win at any cost mentality.
He also can throw to Jamar Chase, which is nice.
That also does help.
I mean, it's convenient.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Thinking about, what is it, the LSU team? Is that where Jamar Chase came from?
Jamar Chase
and Justin Jefferson and, what's the quarterback? That LSU team has such a powerhouse roster.
Also Burrow.
Oh, it was Burrow, right? It was Burrow.
What are you talking about? That's also Burrow.
Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. They were such a powerhouse team.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I can't imagine lining up and having to play those players on the same team. Mm-hmm. And now, I mean, Burrow and Chase are on the same team, but it's not the same without the rest.
No, yeah.
Obviously, they can't win.
No, it's gonna be a lot of some of these teams that on paper you're gonna look at and go, okay, this should be a breakout year.
Yeah.
You're like, it's just so many factors go into it. Cowboys in theory shouldn't have a losing record, I don't think. Like if you look at them, you go because if you look at it, you go healthy Dak because healthy Dak isn't that bad. Like 2 seasons ago, he had a good season.
I think Dak is a good quarterback. I think we overpaid him.
He's just unreliable.
I think he's a fine.
He's unreliable.
He's an above average quarterback.
Yeah, 100%.
So healthy Dak. You get,
but he's got to stay healthy.
Jamar.
If he jams that finger one more time,
healthy CD. If this drama with Micah wasn't happening, and we got ourselves a couple running backs. We built our defensive line a little bit. We shouldn't have to look at the schedule and go.
That's the Cowboys' curse,
right? We should have at least a 10 or 11 wins.
Yeah,
that's the Cowboys' curse. That's what we do. We have great teams, and for some reason, just forget
how to mesh
the cohesion portion.
Yeah.
Because, honestly, back when we had, Dez, DeMarco Murray, we were good.
We were good.
Yeah.
We just couldn't win nothing.
No.
Right.
Nothing that mattered. That was the problem. We kind of fell apart.
And you still had old boy who Ferguson wants to be. What's his name? I already forgot. The tight end. What's his name?
Oh, Witten.
Witten.
Witten,
We had good old Witten. Good old boy.
If you needed 9 yards, bro, nobody could run upfield 9 yards and turn around better than him.
Yep.
That was his.
But that's all you need sometimes, just to get that extra.
He knew his role.
Yeah,
he knew his role. He played his role. He was also one of the best pass blockers there was for tight end.
Yeah,
that was nice.
And then prime Zeke for the first 2 years. The Zeke for the first couple of years.
For the first year was, I would say, good. The second year you could see that he wasn't.
Yeah, and he got
the
hurt.
same.
Was that the year he got hurt? Was 2 or 3?
Maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah, you just couldn't get everything lined up.
Nothing could line up.
No.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Here's your stars." But they didn't have lined up. So it's gonna be interesting, guys. So we'll see.
Tell us your predictions. How wrong or right were we? Yeah.
And we'll be posting some updates on some of these. I might come up with a graphic or something that shows the highlights.
I like it.
So it'll be Viking every week.
That'll be
I'll
perfect.
update the
I like
graphic,
that. Yep.
So that way we can kind of see where
I like
we're
that.
at.
Yeah.
And see how close where we are.
Yeah.
And might even post some prediction stuff on there too. And all that stuff. So go follow the TikTok, Instagram, obviously YouTube where you're watching this. Subscribe. Go check out all that stuff. We do some fun stuff on there. So.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. Well, and follow, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.
See you next time, guys.
Thank you.
Peace.